For centuries, the Chinese have loved birds and flowers. Kings come and go, but the swallows always ride the spring wind. Professor Zhang specializes in painting birds and flowers. He paints with his arm free. Only thus can he obtain swift and forceful brush strokes. Only thus can he preserve a beauty of momentum in his work. Through physical freedom, the mental freedom materializes. As an appetizer before the main course, Professor Zhang lets loose his brush to bring out 2 baby chickens within half a minute. This film is taken in actual speed. Several colors are absorbed on the same brush, and they blend freely as the brush strikes the paper. Somehow, the Chinese painter breaks the emptiness of a white paper with the same effect as a singer breaks the silence with a song. No singer tries to correct the words already flown into the air. No Chinese painter attempts to retrace a stroke already laid clearly on the paper. As a matter of fact, one of the qualities that Chinese painters cherish is yun, or rhythm. There is rhythm in placing the thick part and the thin part naturally. There is rhythm in releasing heavy tones and light tones alternately or gradually. Even a little sketch like this reveals this kind of rhythmic vitality. Now, Professor Zhang starts on this second demonstration, or the main course. Let's see what is on his mind. He is now laying 2 cornerstones for his fast-built house. Here, a Chinese painter works as an architect. The growth of a painting must be in perfect order, so that every succeeding stroke grows on the stroke laid on paper before. The order of building is prearranged in the artist's head. This is one secret of Chinese painters. This is why a painting flows out of the brush so fast yet so orderly, so conventionalized yet so natural. One marvels at the possibility of a Chinese brush when one witnesses this. It seems that all the leaves and flowers were prefabricated, only brought on the paper to be assembled into a painting by the magic of a brush. Yes, in a sense, they are prefabricated. The colors are already mixed on the brush. The forms have long been visualized in the artist's eyes, and the general scheme is preconceived with his years of experience. And what more, when a brush is tamed, it can really play merrily on paper to the artist's heart's content. For with the taming of the brush, the main part of the artist's technical training goes. No wonder Chinese usually refer to someone's painting as someone's brushwork. While the brush tip defines the shapes, the artist's wrist gives the substance, and the artist's arm commands the movement. These branches show clearly the subtle combination of the three elements at work. Through contemplation, the Chinese painter sees the simplicity of nature. Look at this simplified yet enlivened little bird. Why should we, with a life already too much burdened, ask for every feather and every nail? Chinese painting has the combined quality of a preliminary sketch and a finished painting. Many people enjoy the spontaneity of a sketch, while many others prefer the fineness of a completed work. With happy brushwork, a Chinese painting usually captures both qualities. As an afterthought, Professor Zhang shows in detail how different colors ride on the same brush. And what is more, he shows us how the riders arrive at their destination and work with each other in harmony. Now once more. A few main lines guide the whole complicated painting, as Professor Zhang indicates. The fancy coat of a peacock has appealed to Chinese artists for centuries, and Professor Zhang is no exception. Swallows amid willow boughs is another favorite subject of Chinese painters. This painting is particularly interesting in its beauty of momentum. The downward movement of the swallows is beautifully balanced by the upward movement of the wind, as shown by the waving willow boughs. It is never static, yet it is perfectly at ease. As a conclusion, we catch a glimpse of Professor Zhang's other birds. Whether a cock or a pheasant, his brush always imparts life to them. Influenced by centuries of Chinese art traditions, will they not vibrate in onlookers' imagination?